How's it going, everybody? We are live.
Make sure we look at the camera.
Yeah. That's right. The camera's over there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony, for the reminder. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to the next episodes of Beards and Finance, hosted by yours truly here at Rock Financial. Happy to have everybody on. Thank you guys for joining. Tony, why don't you get us kicked off here? Run through the chat and get some engagement going here.
Yeah, guys. So like Patrick mentioned, we're guys and gals, everybody. We're excited to be on with everybody. We always like to hear where everybody's calling in from, whether you've been on one of these webinars in the past. So do me a favor in the chat, throw in who you are, where you're calling in from, and whether you've ever attended a webinar of ours in the past. You may notice the format's a little different. I'm joined by three of the loveliest gentlemen this side of the Mississippi, and we're more than excited to be on. This is more of like an open forum style, so we're excited to get to interact with everybody. So definitely blow the chat up. Excited to meet everybody from everywhere.
Very cool. I just saw a first time attendee, so we appreciate you joining. Hopefully you'll be returning for a second webinar, but glad to have you here on the first. See a lot of East Coast and all over here. Shout outs from Florida. We're always jealous of Florida.
Yeah.
It's currently frigid here in New York. It's about 20 degrees outside. So Florida always Brentwood, New York. You should come Lillian, you're Brentwood, New York. You should come, attend this thing live.
Yeah, in person.
Yeah, you can come sit in the studio with us. Kelly in Michigan and Cliff in California. I saw Ukraine, so we're international. We're now international.
Yeah. That's the one thing about our partners that's awesome, is that not only are they here right in our backyard in Long Island in New York, but we work with people from all over the world, believe it or not.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very important point. We're at 2:02 here on the East Coast. We scheduled to start at 2:00. So we'll give it till 2:05 before we start, kind of going into all things finance. And really, Tony mentioned, Tony's, our webinar guy. He's the face here for us, and he's always interacting with all of you and, letting you know the latest and greatest of what's going on here. But every once in a while, he likes to mix it up and kind of invite us in for some camera time.
Where do you think I get the content? I'm here for the good looks, not the content. No, you make a great point, Pat. It's all of us that makes the difference here internally. So getting to turn the camera around and kind of show everybody what's going on is what, it's the true value that we bring.
Yeah, absolutely. So the difference in the format today will really just kind of be no agenda, right? An open table. We have some of the minds here at our company that have made themselves available, whether it be, working the financing deals directly, Tony on the partnership side, myself from, just kind of the operation side and, the different, types of marketing and, how we work with our clients and the technology that we're offering and what we're continuing to do to, make the experience for our borrowers and our partners, that much better. So, again, no real agenda, really just going to kind of open it up and really kind of let you guys steer the ship here. Obviously we will take 5 minutes and kind of just do a little bit of an overview of who we are, what we do, where we come from. And then we'll kind of jump into this thing. We'll get rolling here. So we'll get started. There's some people joining in. Are we able to see how many we have here with us now? Over 200 people on right now, so which is really cool to see.
There's over 650 people registered for this webinar.
Sorry. Over 650 people.
And that's just through Zoom. I'm sorry, we had over, I think, another 250 on LinkedIn as well, and we're live on LinkedIn as well. So we're awesome. We're we're rocking two audiences.
Yeah, absolutely. We're great clients of LinkedIn. Yeah, quite the monthly bill. Yeah. And also, don't want to forget to mention that today's webinar is brought to you by a partner of ours as well, which is Prox. Prox is a platform where small business owners can go to get access to an expert in various fields related to and services related to small business and owning a small business. So if you're looking for legal services, if you're a small business owner and you're looking for legal services, you can go on Prox, and Prox has collected some of the top legal experts when it comes to small business in the country. They're on this platform, so you can schedule one-to-one time. Yes, Prox is correct. You could PROX, I believe it's prox.io if I'm not mistaken.
I'll throw it in the chat so that
Yeah, prox.io. You can get different experts in different fields. So Prox has brought Rock Financial on as the expert when it comes to business finance. So we do have the Prox audience with us here as well today. Yeah, so just again, Prox is a partner of ours because of, the value they saw in Rock Financial and what we could bring as far as information and education back to small business owners and entrepreneurs. So that's what we're teamed up with Prox to do is kind of bring the information back to the table. And in a more of a one-to-one environment where you can actually sit and, we can strategize together and really educate on how to obtain and accomplish what it is that you're looking to do with the business. So without further ado, we'll start to my right here and kind of make our way and just do a quick introduction for everybody, and then we'll get going here.
Hello, everyone. I'm Phil. I'm one of the finance managers here. I work on the day-to-day businesses that come in and apply with us and help the team out, try to get deals funded for you guys.
Absolutely. Does a great job at it. I am Patrick Manning. I am the president here at Rock Financial, also the chief revenue officer. I've been working alongside these gentlemen now for, right around a decade together. Very proud of the team that we have here and what we've been able to accomplish. Pass over to Greg here on my left.
Hi, everybody. I'm Greg Amendola, also one of the finance managers working on the day-to-day opportunities and carrying the communication between the clients to our lending partners. And I've been doing this with the best in the biz for the last 11 years. So happy to be here today. Happy to be speaking with everybody.
Awesome. I'm Tony Cimino, Director of Partnerships here at Rock Financial. You guys may have seen some webinars that I've done in the past, but I'm more than excited to be joined by these gentlemen. And just so you guys are all aware as well, we also have Andrew Fiore from our partnerships team, who's going to be assisting us and you guys in the chat. Just making sure that this whole thing is running smoothly and we're not missing any of the top questions that are being asked. So yeah. Definitely excited to be on with everybody.
Absolutely. And I love it. Stephen just pointed out in the chat here, Tony rocks. Stephen just dropped the C from that rocks and you nailed it. Tony does rock, R-O-K. Stephen said that he saw Tony at NIFA and that Stephen's sending in a deal today. So we do appreciate that, Stephen. And I'm actually happy that you pointed that out because one of the main points that I wanted to start here with today is, we do these webinars because, we want to continue to, make everyone familiar with our internal team here. The biggest thing, right? Like there's a lot of companies out there, a lot of brokerages that offer, business finance and, have a great process and have a great team. And, we never knock on any of our competitors. There's a lot of good companies out there. But one thing that we want to, make known about us, on top of the relationships that we have, what we could offer, the technology we deploy, those are all great. But I just want to point out we're approachable. We're out there. We're going to all of these different trade shows. That's what Stephen was pointing out, that he saw Tony at NIFA. We're real people. We're a real team. We're easy to talk to. If you call the front line and you ask for myself or any of these gentlemen here, we'll all jump on the phone and have a conversation with you. And, everything that we do and these webinars are really just proof in that is we just want to provide assistance, education, help. And if we can help somebody, service a client of theirs or obtain a loan or do something to kind of advance, their position and what they're looking to accomplish, that's what we're here to do. And it hasn't failed us yet. Everyone that we've been interacting with, we try to provide full-on transparency. We make ourselves available. We're at all the trade shows, all of the events that go on throughout the country. We meet a lot of our partners face-to-face. We're super excited in 2022. Here in our new office, we have an event space downstairs. So we're going to be doing about 4 events a year. We're going to be bringing partners in and doing different training seminars and different kind of, masterminds. And, so we're just super excited to continue to make ourselves available and interact and engage with our, with our partners, our clients. And that's really kind of, what this is all about. So I just wanted to make that known. And when I saw that there, it just kind of, reminded me of that. So, for those of you that don't know us, for some that said it was their first time kind of joining here today, Rock Financial is a broker. We are a broker in the alternative lending space. When we refer to alternative lending, we're talking everything outside of your traditional bank, right? We always recommend to our business owners and we educate business owners and partners on how to qualify for traditional bank financing. That means going to your local Chase, going to your locals, Wells Fargo or Bank of America. We want to empower and educate everyone on how to obtain that type of financing, because that is what's best for everybody, is traditional financing. But we understand, right, that that's not available to everybody. Unfortunately, the traditional lenders, they do have a little bit of an old school and inundated process. They made it very difficult to obtain an approval through their guidelines. So when a small business owner, unfortunately, 90% of the time is unable to get the financing from the traditional bank, they are pushed to this alternative market. And that's where you'll start to hear alternative financing or private lending or fintech lending. And basically it's the online lenders, right? It's these companies, these lenders that exist, but they're not on your local street corner. They're not in your local, communities. They're online lenders. But they look at businesses a little bit different, right? They don't always have the strict, qualifying guidelines that a bank does. So, through these alternative programs, we are able to access higher approval rates, right? We see that 90% of, qualified borrowers are being approved for the types of financing that we offer. And then, what we really do is we're a marketplace, right? So when you get to this alternative market, so basically you can come to Rock Financial, it's all under one roof, one marketplace, and we bring all of these alternative options to you. We bring them to you in one place, right? So you can come to us as a business owner, as a partner. It probably would take you forever to understand all the lenders that are out there or be able to get access to those lenders. And then in which situation do you use what lender? So that's what we do. We just take the business, we understand what's going on, we do an in-house review, and then depending on what that borrower qualifies for, and depending on what that borrower is looking to accomplish, we pair it with the lender that we feel will give the best offer. I'm super excited to announce that what we have most recently done was deploy a piece of technology where we are able to take offers. Let's say a business comes to us, right? Joe's Deli comes to us and Joe's Deli wants to apply for financing. We can now take Joe's Deli and with no hit to Joe's Deli's credit score, we could shop them to 10 to 15 different potential lenders and then accumulate all of those offers and then basically present it in a calculator back to the owner of Joe's Deli, where he could, or she, depending on who owns that business, could take a slider and, while that calculator that we give, that link that we give back to the borrower, it's looking back at our database and it's taking all 10 or 15 of those offers and it's presenting it back in one experience, where that business owner could slide that slider up and down to see the different amounts of money they're approved for, what the payments would be, the different terms they're approved for, the different payment frequencies. Is it a daily? Is it a weekly? Is it a monthly payment? So now we're able to go out and basically do this shopping for the business owner and then say, hey, instead of what most brokers do, and they're going to present you back what they feel is the best option for you, instead, we're going to present you with a tool that you could utilize to basically custom pick the best offer that you feel is out there for your business. So that's the newest technology that we've deployed.
And what's so great, just to piggyback on Patrick's point, is the fact that we've already seen it working. You guys are getting exclusive information now. Nobody knows about this. We haven't dropped an email on it. There's been no social media posts. Right. We've done some testing, but outside of that, nobody really knows about this. But what's really awesome about it is once they've made that decision, really what separates us is it's Phil and Greg's teams that are there to help advise you on those offers, right? So as a business owner, when you click choose my offer, you're now, and you have been along the process, as most of you know, already working with a dedicated business advisor. But after you've made that decision, they're going to be able to give you insight into what is going to now go on to get that from not only approval to actually getting to funding in the smoothest transition possible. So there's so much insight and technology that is being built right now that you guys are all getting to take advantage of. But these are the guys behind it that are able to not only utilize the technology, but explain it and educate, like we've been talking about this whole time.
Yep, for sure. And also too, on the client's end, the owner of Joe's Deli, they're able to then, they're empowered now. They can make that full decision on what program, what dollar amount, what payment is right for their business in the day-to-day.
Yeah, you know, we may think that $50,000 is the best option, but who's to say it's not 50,267, right? Like,
Exactly.
we don't know that, right? And that's what this does, is it gives them that tool. So
yeah, and that's one of the best parts about the type of financing that we offer, right? Is, you know, obviously when you get traditional financing, those are going to be the most favorable terms, right? But it's usually a very cut and dry offer. It's, hey, you're approved for this. This is what it is. Take it or leave it. And obviously, if you can get approved for that type of financing, that's awesome. That is going to be the best case. But when it comes to alternative lending, what's cool about this product is there's so many different variations of the offer, right? You really do have the ability to customize the approval. But up until now, until we deployed this technology, it was really the broker on behalf of the business owner that was getting to exercise that flexibility and that customization. And then ultimately, because, you know, the broker has to present something back to the business owner. So they go in there and they kind of customize an offer that they feel is best for that business owner. But to Tony's point, you know, we don't know, right? You're the one that's running the business. It's your company. You know what you're budgeting. You know what your plans are for this money. So to be able to go now and in the comfort of wherever you know, make these decisions in your business, to sit back on your own time and say, you know what? I'm interested in 12 months. I wanted 50,000, but you know what? I didn't know that 9 months was kind of a good halfway point. You know, it drops the cost a little bit, but still gives me enough time to pay the loan off. Or maybe I want to stretch this thing out. Maybe I want to go to 24 or 36 months. Again, a broker would confuse a business owner with, 17 different options, but to be able to have a tool that you could just literally slide up and down, and as you are sliding back and forth, payments are changing and terms are widening or coming in and cost is going up and down, and the frequencies are showing you, hey, you can have a weekly or you can have a monthly. We feel that this is a next level experience for a business owner, and to our knowledge, it's the first of its kind in this industry. As I mentioned, the lenders have been doing this for about a year or two now, where the lenders are offering that type of an experience back to the broker. So the broker, like us, can customize the offer. But this is the first time that a broker has been able to take answers from 10 to 15 different lenders, put it all in one interface, shoot it back out to a borrower, and let them enjoy that experience of moving it around and see what's the best fit for them. So that's our newest technology. I just want to kind of rip through us, then we'll jump into the chat here. So Rock Financial, the things that we want you to know about us, right? We want you to know that we're real people, we're approachable, we do a lot of networking, a lot of trade shows. So if ever in your area you see a show, please come visit us. If you ever want to come into our office or sit and meet with us, we're always open to visitors. We built this business on relationships, and we want that to be known. We also want it to be known that, just don't take our word for it, right? Just because we get on a webinar and we throw a fancy little background behind us, it doesn't mean that everything we say to you is gold or necessarily the truth, right? Like, do the fact checking yourself. After we get on here and we tell you how good looking we are and how great we are, go on our website and check it out for ourselves, where you could read about us individually, see what we look like in a different light. But more importantly, see our company's reviews, right? And it's something that we take very, very serious here in our organization. And it's why I'm making the joke of don't take my word for it, because I really don't want you to take my word for it. Go to our website, look at our reviews. In today's day and age when, there's so many, what do they call them? Keyboard, gangsters, right?
Yeah,
Keyboard gangsters, and everyone that has these opinions today, and the platform of social media. If people were not enjoying their experience with Rock Financial or Joker Brokers, I like that one. Anyone who is not enjoying their experience, there's all these platforms to go out and share that, right? So to be able in 2022 to maintain a 5-star rating across multiple platforms with thousands of reviews, I hope you can understand and allow us to be proud of that, because we genuinely are.
And to piggyback on that point, if you think about our industry, right, we are in financial services. If you go Google Chase right now, I can guarantee you they don't have the same rating that we do, and they might not have as many reviews. And that's crazy. You're talking about a bank that has over 20,000 locations, and that just speaks to, like you said, we put that at the forefront, that we are going to provide a first-class experience, and our partners take time and our clients take time to go out and review that on behalf, because they want to share the news just like everybody else, because they're just as floored.
Yeah.
So go out and look, and we encourage it for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. How do we get good reviews on Google? By being good at what we do, by providing a streamlined process, by providing transparency every step of the way, setting the right expectations with everyone that we come into contact with, whether you're a partner, a lender of ours, a business owner that's borrowing from us, everybody gets realistic expectations so that they are fully aware of what their experience is going to be like when working with us. And that is how we've maintained getting good reviews on Google. Listen, I've had to let people down. These guys have had to let people down. Not everybody qualifies for the products that we offer, but how you let somebody down is wildly important, right? We're not the type of organization that's going to say, hey, too bad you don't qualify. There's 10 people that do. Yeah, or not say anything at all and not communicate the bad news. We take the most pride in communicating the bad news because that's the biggest opportunity for our business owners to learn, right? We want to get on and educate them on what it was going to take to qualify, where they came up short, what resources and services we could provide to them to help them, kind of clog some of those holes and fix some of those issues so we can make them bankable and can get them the financing that they're looking for. So when I was saying, like, what do we want you to know about us? Transparency is what comes to mind, whether it's, our reviews and who we are as an organization, but the portal and the technology that we offer, right? Look at our technology. The two main technologies or pieces of technology that we've rolled out, to our customer base has been a portal for referral partners to log into where they could track all their deals and track their commissions and get education on our products and marketing materials. And we provide free landing pages so they can drive more traffic. So this portal it's also doing is it's giving an inside look to what we're doing with their clients and making sure that they can follow along and that we're on top of their deals and we're calling their referrals and we're paying them their commissions, right? So transparency, our reviews, the portal, so you could see all that. And now to our borrowers with this slider where they could see all of the options that are available and customize and pick the best offer for them. So what we want you to know is we provide a ton of transparency. We have the best reviews in the industry. We have a team of 75 people here that can help you contact your clients or find you the best financing that's out there. What else do we want them to know?
I think you hit the nail right on the head.
Right. And the programs that we offer, right? So we have a reach. There's a few different things that we offer, but what we're really great at is working capital, revolving lines of credit, equipment financing, and factoring. Those are our core products. Okay. So our core products are factoring lines, account receivable financing, working capital, lines of credit and term loans, and equipment financing. And then we dabble with some SBA and some real estate, backed transactions as well. But working capital, revolving lines of credit, those are really our core products. We're 5-star rated across those platforms. And we provide a lot of technology and transparency to the partners and to the business owners that are working with us. So at this time, let's, kind of turn it on to, the chat here and let's see what we have going on.
Yeah, guys, just to give everybody a heads up, the chat is definitely tough to keep up with. Andrew's doing the best that he can to kind of piggyback us the information that you guys are dropping in the chat so we can answer the questions that you're asking. But if you can do me a favor and ask those questions in the Q&A section specifically, so that we can bang through some of these questions. We had some people submit some questions prior to, so there's definitely plenty of questions kind of floating around, but we'll dive in here into the Q&A because I know that these people are on and I have some backup ones if they're not asked.
All right, I got to do us all a favor though. They have a screen to the right over here, so we're all looking this way, and I think the camera's over here.
Yeah.
And Andrew's getting mad at us, so I'm gonna get up for a second.
Are you gonna move the
And
screen?
I'm gonna move the screen,
Good luck.
just like that, Oh wait, that blocks the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do like that. Oh wait, that blocks Phil. All right, whatever.
We're a work in progress.
Listen, we know where the camera is, but we want to see what you guys are saying, and
I promise.
don't mind the eyes.
Yeah, I promise we'll keep an eye out. Yeah. I personally can't see the.
Okay,
screen,
cool. So I'll go through here. Where can we get training? So Marcus is looking to get training. So Marcus, if you reach out to us and you sign on as a referral partner and you want to get training on the products that we offer by applying with us, and Andrew, if you can just post an apply link for partners that want to sign up. Andrew will post a link so you can sign up in the chat. And when you sign up with us, the first thing we're going to do is give you a login to our portal. And once you get access to that portal, all of the training lives in the portal. So that's how we will get you that training.
And you also get ongoing webinars with guys like us where you can tap into our knowledge and reach on commercial finance. One of the best parts about this platform, guys, that you guys have access to and asking these questions right now is we do have a pulse of what's going on in the market. So a lot of our partners and people on this call, their core business may not be financing at all, or it might be a specific type of financing where they do offer equipment deals, but they're looking to finance some soft costs for their clients, or they don't offer financing at all and they use our products to offer financing to their clients. So X away, guys, definitely want to make sure that we're getting your questions answered.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to turn over to Phil to answer this one. There's a question from Joe on here about what would be the basic qualifications to get financing from us. Use 5K because we have the micro product that we want to make available to everybody.
So basically you just need to have a business that's been in business for about 3 months with 5,000 or more generated in gross revenue each month. And then we can take a look, and from there, within 24 to 48 hours, we can put some options together. And then, like Pat said earlier, give all of those options to the business owner, let them decide what works best for them.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, just to summarize there, as Phil said, 3 months time in business, $5,000 per month in gross sales. One important thing that we do want to point out is we always are going to need that business bank account. So just make sure if you're applying for financing through us that you do have a business bank account and that you are not operating out of your personal account. That will definitely get in the way.
Very true.
Yep.
I'll give a scroll here.
So Monica says, when I add a business into the portal, is there an opportunity for me to get communication along with the business who's being financed? I am building a business and want to make sure I'm able to communicate from a personable perspective. Yeah, Monica, we have a lot of resources that we can provide to you. I would just want to, if you want to reach out to whoever your contact is here to get some more clarity on this. But if you're talking about like notifications as the deal progresses, that is something that we're able to offer. As long as on top of you going in the portal and seeing those updates yourself. But yeah, definitely reach out to whoever your point of contact is here and just let us know exactly what you're looking for. And we will absolutely be able to provide what you need to, to give you that support. So I'll turn this one to Greg. This is from Ellerin. Hi, can you help a client that has excellent credit, but no real estate, such as a primary residence? They need this for a fix and flip.
Yeah, we can. We do have some programs for fix and flip. If they have great credit and if they're a business and they're generating revenues, we would obviously look to be generating the revenues from the business. And there are also some things that we can look at on the property they're looking to purchase to rehab and flip. So definitely, after the webinar, reach out to myself or anybody on the team, and we can speak about that more one-on-one, and see what the client has going on and see if we can help.
Awesome. Let's see. So is the portal through you guys or a certain lender? Do you just cross-reference different options available? So two different things here. One, our portal is ours. We built all of our technology. We have a large tech team here. We have about 10 developers full-time on staff. So all of our technology is built in-house. So our portal is custom to our own. It's mypartner.io if you want to check the portal out. That's our own portal. And as far as like offering the options, again, that is our own technology that we built here in-house. And basically what it does is the technology looks back at our database, sees all the options that business has been approved for, and then basically presents it in one interface where a business owner can go in and basically be able to toggle between multiple offers. But they, in the experience, it feels like it's one large offer. And again, that's all done with us right in-house. Matthew asks, what alternative verbiage do you use in place of MCA when setting up a company? He feels that it is often seen as a dirty word. I get it, merchant cash advance, because the industry started with really, business owners only being able to obtain financing through their credit card sales, which is why it was a merchant cash advance. A lot of people associate it with short-term, high-cost lending because that's how this industry started. It has evolved tremendously. So to your point, Matthew, working capital is a great way to talk about a merchant cash advance, because that's really what it's evolved into. It's working capital that can be done in a few different ways. You can access working capital through a merchant cash advance, through a term loan, through a revolving line of credit. So we tend to just talk about working capital. Let's see. Does the tool protect borrowers from credit inquiries? The answer to that is yes. 98.8% of the lenders that we work with do offer a soft credit check on the upfront. So like I said, 98 out of 100 of these offers that we're able to get do not have any impact on the credit score whatsoever. If we are going to apply somewhere that is going to require a hard credit check, that is communicated to the borrower to get their okay on before doing so.
And not only that, right? What I want everybody to know is we can customize any partnership to meet the needs of the potential borrowers or referrals that you're making, right? So if you have clients who they're wrapped up in maybe something else where their personal credit is being scrutinized, we want to make sure that we're not going to get in the way of any of their other opportunities, right? So the last thing, again, it comes back to the education side, the communication side, the fact that we are real people. We want to understand the whole picture so that what we're doing is going to really help, and put the client in a better position. So great point.
Yep, absolutely. Two good questions here. One I'm going to answer very quickly. The other one I'm going to read to Tony so Tony can answer it. Stevie asks, do you guys do direct syndication, and also do you work with other brokerage firms? Yes, we work with other brokerage firms all the time, because we've been around for as long as we are and how much volume that we do. We have exclusivity on a few different products that not the everyday broker has access to. So a lot of brokers will come to us when they have a unique scenario, whether it's a large funding. A lot of times, brokers kind of get capped out at like the 300 mark, 300,000. So usually larger transactions, they come to us, or if they're looking for terms past 18 months or cost, low cost products, that other brokers will leverage us a lot. And yes, on the syndication, a lot of the loans that we do broker them out, but we do syndicate on these loans, and we do allow for outside syndication. So, if anybody has interest in that, just come through the normal, recourse here, and we can get you information on that. The question I wanted to read to Tony was from Kristen, and Kristen said, do we get assigned an account rep? What is the commission to partners? Does the portal tell us what was selected and where the process is, and if it's moving along? So she just basically wants to know, what is our process for referral partners? So who better than Tony? Take it away.
No, Kristen, great questions, and appreciate you being on and asking. Our process is that, yes, you actually get multiple dedicated points of contact here when you do choose to partner with Rock, and those are strategically placed members of our staff, right? So you have a member of my team, directly the partnerships team, whose job is to make sure that you're staying at the forefront of all these updates and all the information that's kind of coming through the system here, as well as making sure we are getting you paid on time and we have up-to-date information there as well. But you also get a member of Greg and Phil's team to give you some insight into the types of clients that you're referring, where they are in the process, and just how to streamline your process so that when you do make a referral to Rock, your clients know what to expect, so that they have a pleasant experience as well. So there's multiple points of contact for you in the portal. You get all of their contact info, all of the transparency into all of your deals, where they are in the process. Yes, the types of deals that are selected, as well as the historical commissions and reporting abilities into all of that insight as well. And yes, you do earn a revenue share through any of the products that we service your clients on. So whether it's a line of credit or a term loan or maybe both products, you get to earn on all of the revenue that is generated from any of the referrals that you make to us. So look forward to partnering with you. Andrew, do me a favor, drop that link so Kristen can apply for us.
Awesome. Very cool. So Henry, Tony, this is gonna be another one for you. Henry, am I able to send my customers to you directly? I am a branch manager for a bank and I'm very busy during the day, but I am desperately wanting to build my business up to where I do this full time, but I need help with my outreach to my clients. Henry, welcome to paradise, my friend. You have found the golden nugget. Tony, take it away.
I wish Juan was on. Juan,
Yeah.
I don't know if you're in the chat, but I would love for Henry to hear your story. Juan is a member of our remote sales team. We also offer have a remote opportunity for anybody who might be interested. But we have a remote opportunity, and Juan joined that team when it was in its infancy stage, from working at a local bank as a branch manager in business banking, and has taken it upon himself to get his relationships and be able to still take advantage of some of the things that he's put in place. So now Juan works in the alternative space where he works with bankers and different branch managers and people like yourself to help them get clients who they can't help directly additional options. And there's plenty of availability for you to work with us on the referral side, on the outside team, whatever makes the most sense for you. You know, I have bankers who I've been working with for a really long time that have my personal cell phone. They give me a ring, and sometimes it's just as simple as them passing the phone to a client who they weren't able to help, but they know that we might be able to. So there's certainly the availability to help.
Yeah, absolutely. And then just on the heels of, because we're talking referral partners right now, I see a question in here about if you guys submit a referral to us, will we continue to market that referral in the future? And the answer is yes, we will continue to market. They're in our database. They will receive marketing from us. However, it's important that everybody here knows that we have over 7 figures invested into our Salesforce. Our Salesforce, if you don't know, Salesforce is the #1 CRM in the world. Ours is fully customized to our organization. And what's really cool is we're able to tie all traffic back to the partners. So when you refer a deal into that portal, that deal comes into our Salesforce coded to you. And for the life of that client in our system, you are the lead source. So if you refer a client in and they don't fund right away and they come back a month later through a retargeted campaign, we still credit that referral back to you. So it is important to know that you can have the confidence in that when you send your partners to us, we do continue to tie these referrals back to you if they wind up coming back around in the future for financing. Another question I saw was about how many lenders are on our platform. We do currently have over 75 lenders on the platform, which is why we are so unique in what we do, right? Because when the business owner comes to us, the time that it would take to apply at 75 lenders, they wouldn't even be able to find 75 lenders. So, and then we are, not only do we have access to them, but because we are so advanced with technology here, we have a direct API connection to our lenders. So literally a click of a button in our CRM and that deal is being underwritten in the lender system. And then we're able to put that all into that slider and present all of those options back to the borrower. So yes, there is over 75 lenders on the platform. And then one other thing that I saw in here that I felt would be helpful for everybody, because they keep on talking about the credit score. That's what really separates us, most importantly, from the traditional banks, is that we do not harp on personal credit. We really do not have a credit minimum. So then you probably ask, like, how is that possible, right? And it's because our style of financing really comes down to what we call here the 3 R's, right? So, and this is a good education thing, so that if you have a potential borrower, you can understand how we're going to help them. As soon as somebody comes in, we're looking for the 3 R's. And the 3 R's are revenue, right? What type of revenue is that business generating? Receivables. Is that business B2B, where they're billing other companies and they're waiting for those receivables to come in? So revenue, receivables, and then the last is real estate. So what could we leverage, right? How are we going to get a deal done here? Because we're not going to focus on personal credit. Notice I did not say FICO, right? I'm not saying FICO. So what I am saying is receivables, revenue, and real estate. That is how we are going to determine how we can help a business owner and what's going to be the best course of action for them. So no minimum FICO, the 3 R's, revenue, real estate, and receivables is what we're going to focus on most, to figure out which program is going to be the best for that client.
And just to provide some clarity, guys, they don't need all three.
Correct.
Right? You can have 1, 2, or a mixture of all three. It really comes down to the affordability of the business and being able to afford what they're applying for. And that's what speaks to kind of the revenue side of things. But great point, Patrick.
Yep. Don Martin just asked, do you have or plan to offer partners a website tied to you? So Don, when you log into our portal,
Sorry, I missed this.
yeah, when you log into our portal, we provide you with a custom landing page that's already coded back to you that you could white label, put your own logo on it, rep your own brand. So again, we are all about providing resources. If you're a business owner and you're going to borrow from us, we're going to provide you with offer sliders that you could choose your own custom offer. We're going to provide you with calculators that you could get an estimate of what your offer might look like. We're going to provide you with do's and don'ts in business finance. And then if you're a referral partner, we're going to provide you co-branded or white labeled marketing material. We're going to provide you with your own landing page that you can embed in a website or paste and splatter all over the internet. And if anybody clicks on your custom landing page and they apply, that's going to automatically create a record in our system for my sales team to reach out to, and it's going to be coded back to you. So yes, we already have this in place. It lives in your portal. By signing up with us and getting access to your portal, you will get a custom landing page. You'll get training material. You'll get marketing like collateral that you could share with your customers to help educate them.
Social media content. Affiliate materials where you can use that link to embed that link into different images and different ads. The best thing that you guys can do for us is provide us some insight into what you have going on so we can give you the information on how you can best utilize the platform that we've built. We have thousands of partners who use this platform. They submit their traffic to us in a variety of different ways. We just want to share their experience with you so that you can tap into what we've built. We know what we're able to do for business every day, but we're not able to reach everybody. And that's why we're here to speak with you guys, is to hopefully be able to reach some more people and get some more business done for everybody.
Absolutely. I saw a good question in here that I'd like to throw to Greg right now. Henry Austin had a client that was approved for $100,000 as a restaurant owner, but ultimately couldn't get the deal across the finish line because the liquor license was not in the business owner's name. What would we do in a scenario like that?
The scenario like that, I would really like to dive down, understand where the liquor license might have came from, but there are other forms of proof of ownership that we might be able to utilize, and really understanding, the business and their day-to-day, if they're purchasing that liquor license or a few other things that we would look at to get that deal across the line.
This is where the quality of the broker that you're working with comes into play. Okay. Anybody can take 3 to 6 months of bank statements, shotgun it out to a bunch of lenders, take an offer and just try to drag it across the finish line. What we're doing is completely different. We are fighting on behalf of our business owners to, scratch and claw to get them the best offers that are out there. But most importantly, because of the volume that we do, we have a lot of wiggle room with our lenders. Okay. So where another broker might get to a lender and hit that crossroad and go, oh, wow, the liquor license isn't in the name. Like, I guess this is a dead deal. No way. We're going to push back at that lender and say, hey, we funded $2, $3, $4 million with you alone this month. We're going to need an exception here because we have X, Y, and Z to support that we have the actual business owner, and this makes sense, and this is why you should do it. And if it doesn't work out with that lender, this is why we have 75 lenders on the platform. But when you're working with a partner that is known as being one of the largest brokers in the country, you get a lot of buying power with the lenders. And there's also a lot of experience. Greg alone in this room, he's been doing this the longest, has learned a lot of the tricks of the trade. And when you run into an obstacle on a stip like that, there are many ways, other forms of identification or other documentation that you could support to help get over that hump. And then most importantly is a lot of brokers are getting asked for stips that we don't get asked for. And it's because of the trust that the lender and the broker have, right? If it's a brand new broker who doesn't do a lot of business and isn't really well known, that lender, not only are they underwriting the borrower, but they're also taking that broker into consideration. Like, where does deal come from? Is this broker trying to commit fraud, right? So the lender's a little heightened with that broker because there's not good relationship and trust there. So they ask them for more documentation. But our lenders eat lunch with us. Our lenders come to dinner with us. Our lenders go on vacation with us. Our lenders
Go to the Yankee game.
go to the Yankee games and hang out with our personal families. We have built these relationships for over a decade. So when our lenders get a deal from Rock, they know that's a real deal. They know that there's no fraud being committed. So they're not as strict with us. They don't ask us for as much documentation. And that's another value. By partnering with us, you get to take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah.
You get to leverage that buying power that, we fought to build over the past 10 years.
Pat, I just wanted you to touch on blended offers a little bit, because I know we've harped on the fact that when a business owner gets an offer, they get that slider. What they're seeing though is a finished product. Can you touch on like the blended offer side of things?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of work that's being done behind the scenes with both Greg and Phil's teams, where when these offers are when the deals are going out to lenders and the offers are coming back in, that's where Greg and Phil's team are then starting to communicate with the lenders and saying, hey, you guys approved the deal for this, but this is really what the client needs. You're in competition. You have an offer going on over here. So really what we're doing behind the scenes is we're taking all of the lenders' offers and then we're communicating with our lenders. And they want this communication. They want to know how to satisfy the client because they want a good client on their books as well. So we go the extra mile to share that information with our lenders so that ultimately what we bring back to the client isn't just the best deal from each lender, but it's the best deal from all of the lenders blended together with one final best offer for that client that they can pick and choose the best version of it for themselves.
I just thought it was important that we touch on the fact that, as
absolutely.
these offers come in, that's kind of the back and forth.
Yep. Henry says he can hardly wait to work with us. He's got 4 clients that received an offer each, and he feels like our team will really be able to help get the job done. So, we appreciate that, Henry. You are the exact reason why we do these webinars. I would say the biggest portion of our referral partner base is professionals in traditional financing like yourself, whether they're in equipment financing or SBA lending or traditional bank lending, and that's their core focus, right? But when a client of theirs does not qualify for their core product, rather than taking their focus away from that, they simply leverage Rock Financial, our process, our team to help service their client. And they can still, be along for the ride and obviously, be compensated for their time and their referral, and everybody wins. So we're excited about that.
I see a quick question.
Sure.
Do you guys have Spanish speakers in your company? It's a great question. Yes, we do. So if you have, aquí. Sí. No, so if you have clients that only speak Spanish, definitely reach out to us, or they need somebody to kind of translate and listen. I couldn't imagine trying to take a loan not knowing the language.
Right.
Right. English is hard enough, and it's supposed to be my language every day. I couldn't imagine, not knowing and having to navigate that by myself, or, even with somebody who wasn't as experienced. So definitely make sure you're tapping into us if you have Spanish-speaking clients.
I have an interesting question I see here from Jeffrey. Jeffrey says, I don't have a huge client base, but how can I be successful without this taking years? And that's what we're designed is for, the people that don't have experience in what we do, or even if you don't have a huge client base, but you have one-off people that may need financing. Our setup, the way that we're set up, is to support and service those types of relationships. So how can you be successful right out of the gate? Sign up, get into our portal, maybe brush up on some of this stuff because we do have the training in there. But most importantly, just refer that client into the portal and trust in our process. Trust in the fact that we will reach out to your client immediately. We will set a realistic expectation for your client. We will put a plan in place that they're comfortable with and will help get them where they want to go. And ultimately, when we're successful in doing so and we get them funded, your pay will show up immediately so you can have confidence that you're receiving compensation for the work that you're putting in. leverage our team is going to be the best way to hedge your bet and guarantee your success. Can Rock Financial do deals in Puerto Rico, Phil? Or, and just to elaborate on that, if you just want to confirm again what type of financing we offer and where we can offer this financing.
Yep, so good question. We do offer options for Puerto Rico. We also have, we need 3 months time in business with a business bank account, and we need at least $5,000 gross per month in sales. After that, we have, all options like a working capital loan, term loan, line of credit, equipment financing, receivables. We can do it all. But yes, we can do Puerto Rico, all 50 states and Puerto Rico.
Awesome.
Great question.
Victoria loves our Instagram. We're all here today. Awesome. Check out our TikTok. Yeah.
The Rock Talk.
Yeah, the Rock Talk. So check out Rock Talk. We just got on TikTok. We're moving into, we just did a brand new renovation. Very beautiful office, state-of-the-art, concrete polished floors, exposed HVAC, very industrial feel. It's a very cool workspace for our internal team here. Lots of fun things, pool tables, ping pong tables. We're going to be filming a lot of videos, a lot of content. We're going to be doing live training, in-house training. Yeah, we're super excited to continue to engage with everybody and continue to, help make you familiar and acquainted with our internal team here. That's what it's all about. We're looking to build, at one point, me and Tony and the team here were focused on building partnerships. And about a year ago, we shifted our focus to building friendships. And ever since we made that decision to do that, our business has absolutely skyrocketed. The partners and our friends that are working with us have really been able to, service their clients and become more dynamic in how they do so. And we've taken on a lot more business for it and have built some really cool relationships that have sent us in some really cool directions. So, that's what we continue to do here. Being candid, how much sales hype is presented to prospects to be brought to Rock Financial? I don't know what that means. To being candid, how much sales hype is presented to prospects to be brought to Rock Financial? I don't even know what that means. We don't create hype here. We show you inside. We welcome you into the everyday life of Rock Financial.
I would say that you might get a little bit more of a taste of reality than you might like, in terms of some of the experience, because the last thing that people want to hear is that they don't qualify for something, right? And it's not always the easiest news to deliver, but we're here to set real expectations because we believe we're going to be here for a long time, not just a good time. So we want to make sure that we know that financing is not an if, it's a when type of question. So we want to make sure that when it is applicable, we're there to service.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. 15K they have to be making. Nope, just 5,000 a month is the minimum in gross sales. I see a couple questions about what are we paying commission to partners. That depends on the partner. We pay in a rev share model. So basically any revenue that we collect on the deal, we share it back to the partner. And that's going to depend on how much business we're doing with that potential partner. But that could range between, 10 and 35% of the revenue. So, it just depends again on the partner and how much, business we're doing with that partner.
I see a question about will a replay of this be available? Yes, if you have access to our partner portal, this will get uploaded to the partner portal just in case there's anything that you might have missed or you joined late. So appreciate that question.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see here. This is a good question. When a business doesn't qualify, do you offer alternatives or is the deal just dead? Nope, we offer alternatives. And again, it depends on our partner, right? If a referral partner sends us a deal and the referral partner does personal credit repair or business credit building, we obviously will not step on that partner's toes, right? We want to be a good partner. So when we sign a partner up, we want to understand what your core business is. So we never, cross paths in that sense. But yeah, we try to always provide resources. We talk a lot about that, right? We don't want to say no to people. We want to tell them why. We want to provide other resources to them. So yes, to answer that question in short, if a business does not qualify for the product that they're applying for, there are other resources that we can refer them to either help them solve a short-term need or ultimately, start to take steps in the business to get back on track to qualifying.
And just to add to that, even on funded clients, right? So when we fund a client, that, you know, kind of carries on throughout the relationship that the customer has and the partner has with Rock. You know, as their qualifications get better, the more time in business they have, we communicate that back to the borrower so that they can continuously qualify for higher tier, more money, longer term, and better products ultimately.
Or take advantage of different opportunities, right? You know, as businesses change, as times change, as people pivot, right? Challenges, opportunities, they're all going to arise. Maybe it's equipment this time, but next time it's a term loan or a line of credit. You bring up a great point, Greg, that, you know, it's not just a one-time thing. We're here to support as the business goes through, you know, all the challenges and opportunities they're going to face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. Let's see. Love to talk about a partner and what's available for marketing. From Wendell, yes, absolutely. That's what the portal is all about. You go in the portal, we provide, you know, marketing material to you, a landing page. Again, all about providing resources.
And if you, and not to interrupt,
No,
but
no,
if you
okay.
haven't had a chance to see our portal, reach out so that we can, you know, do a demo with you, kind of walk you through, show you where everything is and where everything lives. You know, I might be getting ahead of myself a little bit here, but we are in the middle of doing a little bit of a facelift. So in the next couple of weeks, you may notice some of the buttons moving around and things like that. If you need any help with that ever, always reach out to us. But if you need, if you've never seen it, definitely reach out for a demo.
Let's see here for anything else.
I know we get a lot of the repeat questions, so
Yeah.
just want to make sure we touch on everything.
That what that mouse does?
Yeah. So I was going to the Q&A. Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what, why don't we, it's 2:55. So I think we were planning on to run this between 2 and 3. We will be running replays of this. If anybody has any questions that we haven't answered, why don't we do a quick round of just shoot a question out. And as they come in, I'll rapid fire some answers here. Again, I hope you guys understand we're trying to, you know, go through this chat and read questions and
From over 350 people.
yeah. Are we able to fill out a application for our Spanish speaking clients, or do they need to go to the website? You can fill it out for them and then have them sign it. Or we actually have a application in Spanish that you could request from us and we can give it out. We've done some things here recently to really strengthen ourselves in the Spanish market and bringing on employees here that are able to support Spanish business owners and Spanish partners, speaking partners. So if you're on this webinar and Spanish is your first language, and you are looking for a partner, to really refer your Spanish speaking clients to, I'd like you to speak up at this time and let us know that you're there, because we've been making some really some big changes here internally. And, I'm not talking about the annual, President's Club trip to Central America, actually hiring employees here internally that speak Spanish. So there we go. Sergio, Mario, Jose, appreciate, you guys being here. And I want you to know specifically, we've paid a lot of attention to this recently. We have Oliver here, who is one of our Spanish speaking business consultants. We have Pablo here, who is one of our Spanish speaking business consultants. What do they represent? The Dominican Republic and Uruguay. So we have some representation here, and we're putting a major focus. We've been attending some shows specifically, for the Spanish speaking business owners. So, we definitely want to put a big focus there. Let's see here, some questions. I have a client who wants to open a smoothie business, but only has an LLC in place and no time in business as she needs money to start up. Yes, we do have resources for startups. Just please, sign up with us, become a referral partner, refer in this client so we can get you in the portal, and then you'd be able to see all the startup resources that we have. But yes, we can help startups. Okay. Yes, absolutely. David is licensed appraiser. Yes, we love to partner with professionals who are licensed in their field. If we could ever refer business back to you to help you in your field, we'll always look to do that. We're all about merging ecosystems.
I was gonna say that's a great point. Like, you know, it may not even be our client, right? You know, we do a bulk of our business through partnerships, and it might be, hey, Tony, I don't have a deal for you today, but you know, do you know anybody who can help me with appraisals, or you know, a realtor or this or that? So we're all about connecting the dots and making business go round, because that's what works for us.
Yeah, I love this question because it's actually a great way to wrap this up. And one of the last best things that we want you to know about us, do we have to submit the bank statements and other documents when we first pre-fill a qualification form? The answer is no. That's the best thing about us, is that you could be involved as much or as little as you'd like. If you want to just refer us a name and a number, we will get that to our sales team. We'll reach out on your behalf. We'll reference you. We'll set expectation. We'll collect the docs. We'll get an approval. We'll get the deal funded. Or if you want to submit all the documents, you can do that. If you want to stay involved and you stay in control, we're fine with that. So that's what's nice about us, is we could be what you want us to be. We're not trying to take over. We're not trying to be everything to everybody. We just look at us in a very simple form. We work with over 75 lenders. We're extremely reputable. We offer a ton of great technology, and we can help business owners and referral partners obtain financing for themselves or their clients. We're very good at doing that. We can help you as much or as little as you'd like. We pay aggressively on referrals, and we offer the most competitive rates and programs in the entire industry because of how much buying power we have and how much volume we fund.
Mic drop.
So mic drop that. That's that's really what it comes down to. We could do the whole job for you, or you can stay involved, and that's really what it comes down to. www.rock.biz. That's our website. You can click on there to access our portal. You can click on there to apply to become a partner. Patrick at rock.biz, Tony at rock.biz, G Amendola, P Lamonaco at rock.biz. We will post all of this contact info in the chat room. Real quick, let's give it up for the marketing team here. Come on, girls, get on the camera quick. Come on, get over here. Yeah, really. Yeah. These are the girls behind the scene. They're a big help. They love interacting and getting these webinars going. Thank you guys for engaging with us and signing on. They get super excited, when the numbers start to grow, and we get the viewership up here. So we very much appreciate it. They got us smiling for the camera right now. Very cool stuff. We appreciate everybody. Please continue to engage with us, follow us on social media, submit your questions, call me on my cell phone, text me, add me on Facebook, add me on LinkedIn, add me on Instagram, all of us. That goes for everybody here. Do not be afraid to engage with us. Do not let that be why you're not working with us. We are, we spend a lot of money and a lot of time away from our families, traveling, going to different shows so we can engage with everybody and continue to just provide resources and education and support. So we're open books, leverage us, take advantage. Tony is not as scary as he looks. He's a big, jolly fellow, fella here. He's a great guy. We love the partnerships. We're very energetic. We're in the business, many hours a day. I shot my wife a text at 1 o'clock in the morning last night that I was going to be sleeping here because we're just that dedicated to the business. Again, we do this a lot. We're not trying to continue to bore everybody. We're like, come on here. Let's have questions. Let's have a conversation. Ask us what's going on. How do we help? We provide business financing. We make it fun. We make it interesting. We provide cool technology. You can call and talk to us. If you don't like us, tell us why. We'll try to change. If it's not us and it's you, beat it. But no, scram, but no, we love everybody. We appreciate everybody. And sincerely, thank you for joining today. And we look forward to working with everybody. And, we'll see you at a show near you soon.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, everybody.
Talk soon. Thank you.
Catch you on the next one.